Okay?
Left or right?
Either way, left or right. A couple of weeks back, a guy, one of the masters from, I think he's, whatever. It does not important where he's from. He's a Wing Chun Sifu, and we were discussing closing the gap with the use of chain punches. Now, with chain punches, as you know, you could throw as many chain punches as you like, but the truth of the matter is how many will actually land and be effective against your opponent. Will he let you just stay there and come up with chain punches? He's going to move. Your opponent is not going to stay there and wait for you to do that. Okay? Now, in my experience, I've been able to use chain punches in real fights. Am I going to say it's like It Man where I'm like, no, it doesn't work. Nobody's going to stand there. But what I do like to do with chain punches is I like to use it as a way to close the gap. So if I'm here, again, we have that distance. We have that distance. I'm closing. Now from here, I want to start launching my chain punches. Not to say that I'm planning to hit him or knock him out, but it gives him something to think about. It makes him react. It makes him, exactly. That's the ultimate goal that I want him to do with my chain punches. That's it. I'm not really trying to punch. If I can knock him out, that's great. If I can land it, that's great. But I primarily just want him to do that, just so I can get here. Get to that advantageous position. So what I use chain punches for is not necessarily, oh yeah, I want to be It Man. It's to get that time or to break somebody's timing. So how I'm going to demonstrate this with him is, again, I'm here. We have the distance, but I'm here. Now, when I'm here, I'm going to start throwing the chain punches, right? I'm already in his center, so I can just go here, I can control him here. Sorry.
No, we're good.
But primarily, what I want to do with my chain punches, I'm a big guy, so I don't have any fear of staying in somebody's center. But for you guys who are much smaller, going up against a guy like me, you don't want to be in front of me. You do not want to stand in front of me. So primarily, what you want to do with the chain punches is, when you start throwing chain punches, you make contact here. Now, you created the bridge. This is a part of closing the gap. So now that I feel his hand here, I can decide whether I'm going to go on the inside, which I told you guys you don't want to do because you're smaller. So go on the outside. Look at where my foot is. So this is where you want to be. So again, I'm here, moving around, here, then I start launching my chain punches. I get here, then start manipulating the foot. Okay, again, so we're going to start off here, and we're going to go back and forth. We're not going to hit him from here, but you start launching from here. Then I get here, switch. I'm on his outside right now. Start manipulating the feet. Okay? Be careful not to hurt your partner when you're doing this, especially with the leg kicks or anything like that. So again, I'm starting here, then start launching. I close my gap. He's giving me this. It always changes. With Wing Chun, it's never going to be the same. We react depending on how our opponent reacts. Unless you want to set up something and break time, we'll get into that. But now he's giving me this. So from here, he's giving me this. I'm just going to take his elbow here, take him down. Okay? So again, closing the gap. You throw the punches, throw them fierce and powerful. Not until you're trying. I made contact here. I kick it here. Okay? Your opponent's going to move around. Now, what I want you to do now is when I start coming with you, the minute you feel anything, I want you to move.
You got it.
Whether it's move left or right, okay? Just to show how to react. Ooh. Keep on following him. So with that, we're going to do that. But another thing that I want to do with this is we're going to do two partners, and you're going to chase me. So what you're going to do is you're going to chase with the chain punches. I'm going to move back, then you make contact. Then you're going to get to my side, do whatever technique you want, and go for the takedown. Good. And finish. Good. Make it a little live for your opponent. So if I'm here, and he's chasing me with the chain punches, I'm going to move here. Yeah? Now, I've made the gap. We've closed the gap. We've created the bridge. Now that he creates the bridge, it's up to him to finish. To get to the side and finish, yes. Okay? So again, I'm going to come at him now. Here. I hit the back. All right, guys? That's what we're going to work on now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.